All right, how's it going?
Man, it's going good.
Finally, it's good to finally get this interview. Where are you at? I see some posters in the background. You at the gym?
My garage, the man cave.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I got some posters people after fights they printed out, my old amateur belts.
Wow.
Little tool shop over there, some kids' toys, some bikes, some skateboards. I got it all.
That's awesome.
So here's Tom Ortiz. I'm Carlos Ortiz. We met one time at the tryouts.
Yeah, the bare knuckle tryouts.
So what's new with your fighting career, and how did the tryouts go?
The tryouts went well. You know, I didn't expect much. I kind of heard about it last minute, and I love fighting, and it's right in my backyard. I heard people travel from Canada and all across the U.S. So when I showed up and I seen so many people, I didn't know what to expect. I said, I'll just bring myself in my gym bag and see how it goes. And it went well. I feel like a lot of attention kind of shifted over to me. I broke the punch record. I know I move well for a heavyweight, so I caught a lot of people's eyes. Went well. You know, I was the first one to do an interview. They said they only picked 5 out of however many 50-plus people. So that went well. I heard from Nate Shook recently. Said they want to, you know, get me under contract and get me moving. So I'm kind of weighing some options. You know, boxing's just regular boxing, not bare knuckle boxing is my main stuff that I've been grinding for so many years at. So I don't know, just kind of waiting for a good offer and seeing what they'll throw my way. So we'll see. It's good to have options.
Oh yeah, how's it like fighting with no crowd in Vegas?
Oh, that was horrible. It was horrible, and you know, it was my biggest stage. It was my biggest stage, and I downplayed it so much just because I knew it was a big stage, and Freddie Roach is here, and Stitch, and you know, all these guys, and I went in so calm. It was not good. I learned a lot in that fight, and I didn't let my hands go. I took the fight on 2 weeks' notice. I was not expecting to fight with all this COVID and the pandemic going on. But once they told me he was 5'7", 250 pounds, I was like, if I can't beat this guy on 2 weeks' notice, you know, that's, you know, I'm not that, you know, I should be able to beat this guy. And then I get there, and then he ended up being a southpaw, and he was 6'3", 290 pounds. I was like, oh, this guy's lied to me. And even his box rec, I looked it up. He was like 7-3 was his record. I was 8-0, and his box rec said 5'7", and I only found videos from like 6 years ago, and they were kind of blurry, so I couldn't really tell. I couldn't tell much, like his size or anything. And then when I get there, I get into the fighter meetings after weigh-ins, and you know, Tim Bradley and some of those guys with Top Rank, they said, "Big man, how tall are you?" And I said, 6'6". And they said, "How do you feel fighting a 5'7"? And I said, "That guy's not 5'7". He just walked past me in the hallway. He's at least 6'3". And they had just finished doing his interview, and they said, "You're right. He's 6'3", 290 pounds." I said, "Yeah, they told me he was 5'7", 250 pounds." So that's kind of what I was game planning on, and that was false. But I'm still a way better boxer. I should have beat him. I just didn't let my damn hands go, and I wasn't. Man, I just didn't go into that fight with my head right. So I learned my lesson. Don't take short notices. Just because they offer it doesn't mean that you have to take it, you know. But I was excited. I want to fight. You know, I've been training, and you know, as much as I could with gyms being closed, and I passed up a fight opportunity at the Madison Square Garden on a Triple G undercard.
Oh wow.
And I was moving from California to Arizona, and I was staying in an extended stay, eating, you know, their muffin breakfast every morning. I was out of shape, and they gave me a short notice fight like that versus a 2-0 guy. I think I was 2-0 as well. And I said, no, I don't want to look like crap on a big stage. So I turned it down, and then a guy that I beat in my pro debut, this guy right here, you see this guy right here making blood splatter out of his face, Matt McKinney, he ended up taking the fight, which I already beat him, and he won. He beat the kid. They were hyping this kid up from Scotland or something like that.
I was actually at that card at MSG.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he ended up winning, and I was like, dang it, I should have took that fight. I would have beat him even though I was out of shape. And so when this one came around, I was like, oh, man, that's a big opportunity. I'm not gonna pass it up, and I should have passed it up. But yeah, it is what it is. I got my first loss, a close decision loss, and I learned from it. So I don't know, it's part of it.
Hey, Tom, got any questions?
Well, you know, he took a risk, and that's how you get ahead in this game. It's few and far in between the people that are undefeated. So you know, we have to commend you for that during this time, and that's how you get ahead. But I guess my question, because I read the article, and it's amazing. You know, as we talk to you here, and you read the background which you went through in your life, it's like two different people.
Yeah.
And I can kind of say that for myself, even, and I'm not going to tell on myself, but because there's statute of limitations. But there's always that one person that you think if they weren't involved in your life, you probably wouldn't be here right now. For me, that's my grandmother, because after my brother died, she stayed with me for 2 months. And that's how I was able to get through life, and her talking to me and being with me for 2 months. And I went into ninth grade, and to me, sports, it was football. And I started liking girls about then. So sports and girls helped me continue. So if someone asked me, you know, who's that person, I would say my grandmother. I've been helped by quite a few people, but that transition, for me, it was my grandmother allowing me to get to the next place where I could become successful. So I guess my question for you, who is that one person that allows you to be who you are now, and have that opportunity to, you know, get into bare knuckle boxing or continue your boxing career? You know, I'm with wrestling. My wrestling background is wrestling. I fought MMA, but fighting's fighting.
Yeah.
And I grew up with my dad watching boxing. Roberto Duran, you know, I'm 54, so I'm a little old. Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns, and those were the guys. So I guess, you know, of course, my dad was a big influence, but my grandmother was that person. Who's that person for you?
It's got to be, just like you said, there's so many people that's came into my life and helped me. But it's my mom for sure. She's she did everything she could for us, you know, big, crazy kids. You know, there's 5 of us, me, my brother, my sister, and then 2 step brothers. She did so much, everything she could for what she had. So I want to make her proud. But then I have that, my real dad, even though I don't talk to him, I don't have a relationship with him, I don't care for him, I just want to show him, like, you messed up, you know, like you should have stuck around, because you know, I do have greatness within, and I have this drive, and I kind of have a chip on my shoulder because of it. Like, why did you leave? You know, you had everything. You had a perfect family, a amazing wife, and 3 healthy, beautiful, big ass kids. Like, how do you mess that up? So I kind of have a chip on my shoulder about that. But it's my mom for sure. Like, she's a saint. You know, she's such a great, strong woman, and I just want to make her proud, and hopefully, you know, she can live a good life with the hard work that I put in, you know, to make her proud. And yeah, for sure. Mom, Mama Bear. Yeah.
Make sure you show her this interview. That's important.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Before we end this, where are you training at, and who's your coach? And do you want to shout out to anybody, any sponsors or stuff like that?
Sure. So I'm training at Fight Ready with Alan Byers. That's an MMA gym, but he's a good boxing coach. And then I also have a strength and conditioning, mental, just old school savage coach, Michael Buell. He's just been putting me through the ringer lately, and he's new. You know, he's new to the team. We're kind of taking things to the next level. So Alan and Michael Buell train at Fight Ready, and then kind of jump around to a few different gyms to, you know, spar and get other looks and whatnot. We train at the park. You know, we train at the Mountainside Fitness. It's going good. I'm really excited. Sponsorships. Let's see here. E3 cryotherapy. They give me cryo. They're my first ever sponsorship. They're awesome, amazing group of people on 35th Avenue in Thunderbird, and just everyone, just the friends, just the support. I get tons of support. I'm still definitely looking for sponsorships. I recently quit my job. If you guys haven't heard that, just to risk it, take the big risk, big rewards. So just everyone, all my friends and family and fans and followers and stuff, they keep me going. They keep me, keep the fire burning hot. So my family, she's my wife, my kids, like they definitely push me for sure. My wife's amazing. She takes such good care of me and allows me to do this and supports me and backs me and preps all my dang meals and stuff. So yeah.
Well, you're in good hands with Alan Beers. Alan, when I was 51, I wanted to do my first pro MMA fight, and Alan was my boxing coach, was holding the mitts. So you tell Coach Beers that Tom Ortiz said, "What's Al Viejo?" Tell him. So
right.
I love Alan. He's great.
Yeah.
He's always positive. He's always trying to give you the best position, and so you're in good hands there. I say stick with that dude to when you're fighting for the championship. You can look to the people and that helped you along the way. And, the ones that helped you say, thank you, love you guys, thank God. And all the other ones, you just say, tell them, fuck you. It's what's up. It's fighting. We don't got to be pretty. And I had a guy tell me one time, Paul McGowan, the Chandler MMA, the Muay Thai coach. He said, Tommy, there's time for violence in the cage and in the ring. That's it. But when you step out, be kind to people, help people, and more will come to you. And I was like, Paul, thank you for that. And that,
yeah, my coach, that's our thing right now. I'm having like a switch made when I turn onto savage mode, ring and training and all that in the fights, and then samurai, just be a samurai, with my family, with the people, So either savage mode or samurai mode. So that's our little thing.
You're always a warrior.
That's
always
right.
a warrior.
That's right. That is right.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Good luck with your training and your next fight, and hopefully we could do this again one day.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. You guys take care.
Thank you.
We want you to do well. We're behind you. We're sending you good vibes to your family, and God bless you, brother.
Thank you. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Peace.